Hello everyone, it's me Olivia and welcome back to my channel. There's a little sneak peek of this video behind me, but today I am going, or I have already I guess, I'm going to show you me reorganizing all of my bookshelves. So what I wanted to do was organize my bookshelves in alphabetical order by author. So that's what I did in this video. I also, in this video, I think I have me like unhauling some books from like when I was really young. And then at the end, there's gonna be a little bit of a bookshelf tour. So I have 3 bookshelves, which I will show you right now. So I have this bookshelf that we just put in my closet like a year ago. This bookshelf that I got like, I don't know, 2 years ago. And then this bookshelf, which is pretty old. This shelf is probably like the most recent, but other than that, it hasn't really been touched for quite some time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video, so let's get to it. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is go through this bin of books. There's probably books in here that I can clear out so that I can store other books that I might want to keep but not on the shelf. So, all right, we all know how I feel about Anthem. Never gonna read this again, so we're gonna get rid of this one. Okay, see, like a lot of these are from when I was like really young, so I feel like it's time for a lot of them to go. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this one because we don't need her. I don't want to get rid of like all the books that I am not gonna read again, just in case there's room on my shelf for them. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is take the stuff off of here that I don't want anymore, which is gonna be quite a lot because a lot of these books are from when I was a kid. So the first thing is I'm gonna take off the Babysitter's Club series, and then these 3 I think I'm gonna keep, and then these the dust I can't. You see the dust that's like falling right now. Oh my god, it's just so much dust in my face. Stop. Okay, then I have like the Ruby Redford series, which is a series that I was reading when I was little. I never finished it. I don't know how I feel about getting rid of these. So that shelf is done. Okay, so I did just look at my dresser bookshelf and there's nothing on there that I want to get rid of. So we're gonna go to this one. My clothes are here, so ignore that. I think I'll get rid of this one because I did start trying to read this. It is a little young, I think. These are books that I never read. Actually, I think I might have read this one. But again, these are books from when I was younger. Alright, so now we've gotten rid of some books on every shelf. And I think that was a goal for today. And I think, or not in every shelf, but we gotta get rid of a good amount of books. And then I think that was enough to clear, but we'll see. We might have to make some tough decisions. So it's the next day, and now I have to do the worst part and take everything off the bookshelves. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of these. I think what I'm gonna do is, since I'm putting them in alphabetical order, I'm gonna put them in piles based on like the author's last name, so that it's easier to put them back on the shelves. So I guess we'll start. Ignore the mess. Crazy, like I have 5 different piles for certain letters and I don't, but it's really freaking me out like I do. Nope, that's Shakespeare. Whoa, I do. I wasn't going crazy. I actually do have 2 piles for different letters. Okay, so 2 shelves down, now the biggest one to go. all cleared off now, so now I'm gonna go through the piles, make sure I don't have any repeaters, and then we'll put them back on the shelf. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this shelf because it's the smallest one, so I feel like that's a good start. Oh, I'm so stupid. Ugh. I have 2 piles for C, 2 pretty like large piles. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I have a lot of books by Soman Chainani. He's my favorite. And I think for the sake of keeping them all together, I'm going to interrupt the C's to put them on the shelf over here. Ooh, dare I say a perfect fit. What the freak? Okay, so this shelf is done. Super glad that the Hunger Games fit perfectly right on the end there. Okay, so now I'm onto this shelf. This is where I'm going to try to fit all of Soman's books. I'm not sure they're all going to fit, but we're going to try. Look at my Soman shelf. It's so cute. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Soman's books, with Emily Henry's books, because I want to keep them all together. So I'm going to put them on this shelf instead of this one. And it's all done. Super pretty. So I'm looking at the books we have left for these 3 shelves, and I'm a little nervous because I don't know if we have enough room, but I guess we'll find out. I messed up. I had 2 M piles, so I have to take some of these down. At least it wasn't like a C, because that would be embarrassing. And I might have quit. Quite tight. I'm a little nervous. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. Are you kidding? It could not be more perfect than that. That's all the books. Right there. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick little bookshelf tour, starting with my beginning shelf. So we've got all our stuff here. This is the Red Queen series, and obviously the Hunger Games series. Then we move on to the original bookshelf that I had in my room. Soman Chainani has his very own shelf because he's my favorite author and it fits perfectly. So this is obviously the School for Good and Evil series. Then we have the prequel books, Rise and Fall of the School for Good and Evil. And then the Coven graphic novel, which I haven't read yet, but I will be. And then Beast and Beauty and the 2 Red School graphic novels. And then over here, we've got the Schuyler sisters. Perfect, because Alex and Eliza's on this shelf. These 2 books are out of alphabetical order, but I wanted to put them together on this shelf because it's tall enough and they're so much taller than all the other books, so I wanted them on an edge. I don't know, this book was super, super good. I love this book. Then I have this shelf. Oh, there's my ukulele and I don't know how to play. I don't know, has Good Girls Guide to Murder on it, my Holly Jackson books. I also love this one, The Year I Stopped Trying. It was really good. And then the shelf next to that has Emily Henry on it. And then I have all my crochet stuff down here, if you're wondering why I only use 4 of the shelves. So then we have the closet bookshelf, which is kind of funny. So we start up here. This is the first 2 books in the Throne of Glass series. One of Us is Lying. I love this series a lot. I love the TV show a lot. And then this is my favorite book ever, If He Had Been With Me. Then we have this shelf. I really like this book, We Are Not Like Them. I haven't read this one yet, but I'm assuming it's great because it's by the same authors. There's lots of books that I read for school on this one. Obviously the Shakespeares are here. And then the last shelf, as you can see, I have my clothes everywhere. The Deathcast series. Then I have my Raina Telgemeier books, which I love. You vs. Sam was a devastating book, but it was super good. I read it in like 2 days. But yeah, those are my closet shelves. Then I thought I'd show you where my other books are in my room. So ignore how crusty the shelf looks and ignore the, I don't know, the little Disney things in the back. These are my pretty little classics that I'm going to be reading in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. And then here are my original, or not my original, my School for Good and Evil hardcover collection, and then obviously the Ever Never handbook. As you can see, I love the School for Good and Evil. And then up here, I have the ACOTAR series. I've read the first 3, which were really good. I am a little scared of the humongous 4th book. And then on my desk, I have all my bookmarks right there. My desk is a complete mess, but I have the School for Good and Evil like movie edition, and then the Diary of Anne Frank. And then up here, I have my original School for Good and Evil books, which as you can see are quite messed up, which I usually don't do to books. And then up here, oh, my shelf is so dusty, don't look. Don't look at the dust. Up here are my special editions of books, or collector's editions, so I have 2 of the School for Good and Evil, and then my If He Had Been With Me collector's edition, which I love very much. So now I'm going to show you the books that I bought immediately after I redid my bookshelves because I have a problem with buying books. So I bought Julia, which is a retelling of 1984. Then I bought This Song Is Not For You by Lauren Allen, which is the author of my favorite book. And then I bought the Dictionary of Lost Words, which I thought sounded like a really interesting thing. Of course, there's a fake sticker on it, which is not great, but that's fine. And then I bought Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which also has a fake sticker on it. I've never read an Abby Jimenez book, and I wanted to try one out. And then I bought The Gatsby Gambit, this is the last one, which is like a continuation of The Great Gatsby, but it's like, I think there's a murder. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me reorganize my bookshelf. I hope it wasn't boring. But please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to stick around. It really helps me out. So I hope you decide to do one or all those things. And yeah, I will see you all next week. Bye!